Namaskar, I am Anubhav Ranjan and you're watching Ritam. Religious places such as temples, mosques, gurdwaras and churches, traditionally regarded as sanctuaries for peace and worship, are increasingly being drawn into political controversies. In a disturbing recent development from United States, the BAPS Shri Swaminarayan Mandir in Sacramento, California was desecrated with anti-Hindu and anti-India graffiti on September 25. This act of vandalism comes just days after a similar incident at the BAPS Mandir on Long Island, New York. Allegations have surfaced suggesting the involvement of Sikh separatist groups in the anti-Hindu hate crime. Delving into the details of the crime, disturbing slogans like Hindus go back and slogans targeting Indian leaders were shouted during the act of vandalism. The growing hostility, including the recent violence in Bangladesh, suggests that it's not just the West, but various groups around the world that seem to harbor animosity toward the Indian diaspora, particularly Hindus. In an official statement, BAPS condemned the anti-Hindu hate crime and said that they are working with the US law enforcement authorities on this incident. They expressed deep sadness but reaffirmed their commitment to opposing hate and praying for all, including those harboring hatred. Prior to this, a similar incident of vandalism took place at the BAPS Shri Temple in New York on September 17, 2024. Responding to this attack, the Consulate General of India in New York had condemned the vandalism of the BAPS Shri Temple in Melville, New York, labeling it unacceptable. This year has been marked with multiple atrocities against Hindus. Firstly, Hindu temples being directly targeted in the United States in January. The Vijay Shiravali temple in Hayward, California was defaced with slogans tied to Sikh separatists. More recently, on September 19, the BAPS Shri Swaminarayan Mandir in New York was vandalized with offensive graffiti. The latest incident took place in Sacramento. Looking back over the past 3 to 4 years, there have been previous incidents in both the United States and neighboring Canada where Hindu temples have been targeted, attacked, vandalized and defaced with offensive graffiti and anti-India messages. These incidents clearly portray a major hatred towards the Hindu community around the world. Meanwhile, several US lawmakers have expressed strong condemnation over the desecration of Hindu temples in New York, demanding swift action and accountability from authorities. However, the question remains, when will these investigations actually begin? Furthermore, why has President Joe Biden remained silent on the issues? Even Vice President Kamala Harris, who often seeks to engage with the Indian diaspora during elections, is yet to raise her voice or address the matter. And same goes for Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump. Why have neither of them spoken out? Jai Hind.